So another Diva theme is officially out. I haven't seen it in-game, but I'm very excited to hear this. This is apparently on Twitter /X. People were saying it reminds them of Cetus. Cetus is back. Let's listen. I love the multi-tone there. Acapella too. Oh my God. Yes! Dude, that's so cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love how it starts a cappella with the I don't even know what interval that is, but it has the depth and the bass in it, even in her voice, and then you just get the string coming in the background. This literally is Cetus's theme. Wow, that's awesome. Lower bass in there is really giving us some good digging in it. One other thing that I've noticed that's really cool about this, so I think it's really awesome to incorporate Monster Hunter's past in these Diva songs, right? And we've seen that now with multiple different Diva songs. I think it's such a beautiful way to pay homage to the series on the whole. What I find amazing about this is that it is actually, of the 3 that have come out, including this one, I actually think this is the one that is the most fitting and the most appropriate for like the Diva and how she looks and like her the sort of chant style. Whereas the other ones are a little bit more, sing-songy. Ha da yada. Well, that's a different song. I was just singing Neon Genesis Evangelion. Bakure da da ba yada da yada da yada da ba da 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 ba di da do do eva du da di dam bi da 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 do. Sorry, unrelated. It's all very like still, and it's interesting because the harmony makes it almost sound like it's like throat singing, where it's sort of almost like we're bending the chords into producing a more, I guess, metaphysical or otherworldly sound, even though it's really just like, not that far apart. But the way that we're singing into that mezzo sound there really elevates it, which is, I think, something that's really fun to listen to be honest. It's not really going anywhere, which I kind of wish that it would. Like, maybe it will near the end, like it'll peak and go into this big climax, and it's just a sort of natural increase. That's my hope. But if it doesn't, it's okay. It's just like a really peaceful, meditative song. And that's certainly appropriate, I think, as well. Nice doubling. Nice going up. Nice. Yeah, see, it's building. This is the first time that it's felt more like a hymn rather than a song to be sung to enjoy the festivities with. But it's a great idea to listen to Everlasting Words, which is the title of this. Let me just hear it, because I've never heard it. I've obviously heard like Cetus's theme, but Monster Hunter Tri Eternal Words. Let's listen to this. That's gorgeous, dude. You know, what a sense of arrival in this piece, you know? Like it's cool because it doesn't feel like there's any sort of action involved, right? It's this like super grounded piece of music that's just there to like celebrate the victory, right? Especially if it happens after you beat Cetus, right? So there's a sound quality in it of just like great job. And it has this like, again, like I guess I don't know if mystical is the word, but it does feel very elegant, and it does feel very I don't know, just very like otherworldly. It's gorgeous. And I think in some ways, I think what's more interesting is actually the lower voice and the harmony rather than because I mean the melody is de do di da bi da di da bi da di da 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 da, really pretty, right? But the harmony is way more interesting. And of course, I can't sing it back to you because harmony is difficult to sing back. But harmony is always challenging. But I mean, it that lower octave sort of richness really does a great job of buoying the thing. It's just like, yeah, mythological is a great way to describe it for sure. And then you have this like hammered dulcimer or something repeating it back. And this. Listen to how, wait, hold on. I'm gonna rewind for 2 seconds. But like, I love little details like this. Like, listen to the way that the basses are supporting the singers. Check this out. I'm gonna rewind. Just listen to this. See, listen. She goes, ah. It's so nice. The harmony's so nice. Listen to this. That's cool. Serena. Nice vibrato coming in at the end there. And then the repeat of that melody. Now that's nice. Mameno! So nice. It feels, in some ways, it feels like the Flamefete version that we have right now is a little bit more sterile. The Monster Hunter Tri version of Eternal Words is much richer. This original singer also has a bit of a little bit of bite to the sound, which is really, really satisfying, I think, to listen to. It really transports you into this other world otherworldly place where you feel connected to the music, but almost like a stranger in a strange land, kind of. The new one, it's still beautiful. I mean, like we've heard this Diva now 3 times, and like each time it's just been delightful, right? But I think that this actually elevates the original sound much more, and it feels much more. I think entrancing and ensnaring, and it really like captures you and like keeps you right there. Gorgeous. I think it's just such an amazing thing that they're willing to do this kind of stuff. Am I happy with Monster Hunter Wilds? I think yes. I still think it's one of my most favoritist of gameplay experiences of the year, and I enjoy the music of Monster Hunter Wilds very much. Do I think that it's still, when I look at and I hear this awesome stuff, do I still get a little bit like salty that like I have a new rig and I struggled to like make it run and it looks so grainy? Yeah, it kind of annoys me. It's a bit of a bummer. It makes me not want to open it up. So that's my only complaint, honestly. Like I'm surprised that like my 3090 ran it so much better than my 5080 does, and it's kind of like I don't get it. So it's a little bit of a bummer. But Monster Hunter Wilds is at the same time a great game. It's nice to have them paying homage to their history, and also, I mean, I couldn't be happier between Legiacris and Seregios. And this, like, it's awesome. So yeah,